Hey y'all from North Mississippi, this is Laura here at Windmill Farms, and today we have mail call. So we have 2 packages here. Now these are things that we ordered and they finally came in. We've kind of been waiting on them for a minute. So we're going to do the Amazon package first and then we'll get to the other one. And there will be links to the products and the company in the description below. If you have used any of these, we would love to hear your comments, so make sure you leave it below, because there's some of this that we've never used before, and the other is a company we haven't used before, but they had really good reviews. So, but the first thing we got is these little chicken watering cups. Now, they're not what I was expecting when I ordered them. These have this little tab that the chickens have to peck at. And that is what opens the valve in here and causes the water to flow into the cup. So the cup is actually supposed to be like dry most of the time, because the chickens are supposed to tap it and drink whatever water comes out. I was actually looking for some that were going to stay full all the time, that the weight of the water was what would cut off the valve, not a little trigger on the inside. But we're going to give these a shot and see how they work. We will do a review on them, a video. So be looking for that in the future once we get everything kind of up and running in that direction. But, so yeah, we got those. A dozen came in a pack. It was, I want to say $12 or $15 for the dozen. But there will be a link to these below, and it will be the ones that we ordered. Like I said, be on the lookout for the video later of us doing a review of it. The other thing is something that we have been meaning to get, and since we're having to replant the tomatoes, it just seemed like it was time. And that is some blacklight flashlights. Now these are little LED flashlight, blacklight flashlights. This particular style, I have several of these. It's what I use if like I need to go outside and check outside at night. I have a headlamp I use if I know I'm going outside and I have to have my hands free. But this is just, see how it glows? That's just cool. But that's what this is. It's just a little blacklight flashlight. And we are going to use this for hunting tobacco worms or hornworms, tomato worms, whatever you call them. We will do a video on that. But we have seen enough videos to know that they work, and that's why we were very excited to get some. So, now the other thing we did was we ordered some seeds from a company that we haven't ever ordered from before. Now we ordered a lot. You can see how full that package is. Now mind you, I've already taken them out and I checked them against the invoice to make sure we had everything that we had ordered. And there was one thing that they were out of. They refunded us that, and they actually gave us 2 packets of free seeds. But it is a company called Mary's Heirloom Seeds, and here's their information. And this is how their seeds come packaged in these little envelopes. There have been some seeds, when I was getting them out and checking them, I realized that some of the seeds were so small they had kind of fallen out the edges of the envelope. So I know that we've probably lost some seeds. But, like I said, we actually ordered something like 52 packs of seeds. They were out of one, the early Wonder Beet, and we got everything else. There's some stuff we got multiples of, lemon cukes. That's been a really good grower for us this year, and Larry has really liked them. Now, I'm not a fan for cucumbers. I'm not a fan for most vegetables. If you've watched us for a little while, you've heard Larry say that a couple of times. And I'm just not, I can't help it. I try. I really do. But yeah, so we got a little bit of everything, really and truly. We got some peppers and some sunflowers and some other flowers. They were actually having a pollinator sale earlier this month, and all their seed packets were on for 99 cents. So we saw some really good reviews. Some people said some really great things about them. I wish that they had sent us the tracking number. Because the way that it sends to you when you open it in like your smartphone, it wants you to use this app called Arrive. It's apparently an app set up by whatever storefront they were using, whoever was running their that side of their website. And I wasn't overly impressed with it because all it told us was that it was ready to be shipped. It never told us when it actually shipped. It never gave us an actual tracking number. The only reason I realized that it had even gotten here was because we have informed delivery with the post office. And they told us that a package had arrived and showed us a picture of the package, and so that I knew what it was. Had that problem with Amazon this time. And that's very odd for Amazon and us. Normally we don't have that problem. But we're really looking forward to adding this to the growing seed collection and getting ready to plant things. Now, as everybody knows, we're in mid-July right now. So we will be getting ready to start trying to plant a fall garden. Where we are, we should be warm enough to actually regrow our tomatoes, since we lost pretty much all of the tomato plants. Except for the spoon tomatoes. The spoon tomatoes are still carrying on really good. But we should be able to get another harvest of a lot of things. And even get our cold weather crops in. So that they have the cooler temperatures that they need. But they won't be going until later. So. But yeah, so that is our mail call for tonight. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Be on the lookout for reviews. We will review the Mary seeds once we plant some of them and kind of get an idea of what our germination rate is going to look like with them, and give you an idea of what these varieties are like. That will be coming much later because we've got to give them time to grow. But the blacklight flashlights and the chicken watering cups, we should have those videos out in the next few weeks to give you an idea of how they worked. And like I said, if you've used these before, if you've ordered from Mary's Heirloom Seeds, if you've used this style of chicken cup, if you've used these little blacklight flashlights, leave us a comment below. We read every comment, and we try really hard to respond to every comment that we get, and we love getting comments. So, if maybe you haven't used it, but you know somebody who has used one of these, then send them the link to the video, share it with them, and tell them to give us their opinion. Because we would really like to know what people think about these things. So, but for right now, I'm going to remind you to like the video. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and leave us a comment. Y'all, have a blessed night. And as always, be safe.